Okay, today we are installing our brand new Junkyard seat. So in our last video, we picked up a brand new to us front seat from a van from a Junkyard, one of our favorite local spots, and it was pretty nasty. I don't know how long it had been sitting there for, but it needed a really solid cleaning. So we went to Home Depot and we rented an upholstery cleaner. And it was a $50 deposit, but it was only $15 for 4 hours, which was more than enough time to get the thing home, clean it, do all of that, and get it returned. So we used a homemade cleaning mixture of white vinegar, a little bit of OxyClean, and just a bunch of water, and basically gave this thing a very thorough steam clean. Got every bit of dirt out that we could possibly get, and then we gave it a good misting over with some Febreze just to be on the safe side that nothing funky is going on with it. But it is now nice and clean. It's really dry. We put it out in the sun and let it just bake for a little bit. And van seats and truck seats and seats in, regular, average, everyday vehicles are much shorter. They're much lower to the ground, or rather to the floor of the vehicle, than bus seats usually are. Bus seats have got a pretty substantial pedestal on them to raise the driver up enough so they can actually see over the giant steering wheel and over the hood and all of that. So because this is a regular van seat, it is too short for the bus. So we have basically created spacers to help raise it up. We need to go in and do a fit check to make sure that it is actually tall enough. Alright, so what we've done is we've taken 2x4s, and right now we've stacked 3 on top of each other, and we've cut them to 17 inches, which is just barely longer than the actual base of the seat. And we've done this to create enough space between the seat and the floor of the bus. And then what we are going to do is where the holes are in the frame of the seat, we're going to drill straight down, and we've got really long bolts. These are 8-inch long bolts. And so basically we're going to use this to connect the metal of the frame of the seat directly to the floor of the bus, the metal floor of the bus. So we should be connected metal to metal with a giant strong bolt so that the seat is securely fastened to the bus, that everything stays in place, and that it's really sturdy and really steady while we're driving. In the event that anything happens, the seat isn't going to go flying anywhere. Alright. It's been a few days since we started the seat install. It's taken a little bit longer than we thought it was going to. We ended up having kind of a major emergency inside of the bus, and we found this, it seemed fairly small, leak in our plumbing, but it was actually flooding pretty much the whole front half of the bus. It was a lot of water, and it was just a mess, so we pretty much had to drop everything, take care of that, figure out what was going on. So we are now ready to get back to installing the seat, and so we need to go ahead and get it fitted. So we need to make sure that it's not too tall, not too short, and that it is not too far forward and not too far back, so that both Mike and I are comfortable while we're driving. So we're going to go ahead, get it in, get it fitted, and start drilling. So, yep. We figured out that we actually didn't need the 3 2x4s that we thought we needed before for the spacers. We actually only need 2, because with the 3 it's way too tall and my feet don't actually touch the ground at all, which is slightly problematic when you're driving. So we've got the 2. We have already drilled the holes through them, so these are lined up to the metal base of the seat, and now we are going to mark where the holes are onto the floor. I've got a white charcoal pencil, so we should be able to see exactly what we're marking. So we've got it lined up and centered with the steering wheel. We've got it as far back as we can get it, which is pretty much where it needs to be. And we're going to go ahead and mark it and then drill through the bottom of the bus so that we can directly bolt the metal floor of the bus to the metal base of the seat.
I can't find the front one.
You can't find the front one?
No.
Oh,
Let me put it in the back one first.
okay. I can't see anything. Oh, there you are. Oh, that bolt is still pretty long. I actually don't think my socket is going to hold that.
Alright.
My pocket can't even reach it. Hold on, let me find a wrench. Alright, we've got this seat in now. We have gone ahead, we drilled the holes through the bottom of the floor, and we got lucky, didn't run into any support beams or ribs underneath it, which made it super easy comparatively to, you know, how it could have gone. So anyway, we've got bolts that are connecting this whole base directly to the floor, and so it is pretty good and pretty sturdy now. So basically, we are all centered to our driving seat. We have a seat that we can move forwards and backwards. We've got a nifty little armrest, and all in all, I think this is going to be a much more comfortable driving situation for both of us, especially when we're on long trips and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's how we got the seat in. I hope it's interesting and useful, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff from us, and we'll see y'all in our next one. Bye.